We fall for scams because we're humans with emotions, and scammers know exactly how to exploit our emotions. When we're scared, it's easier for scammers to pressure us into taking quick actions without thinking properly. There's also the trust factor. Scammers impersonate people and organizations we know, making it easy to believe them. We also fall for scams because scammers are experts in persuasion tactics. According to Cialdini's 6 principles, people are influenced by authority, reciprocity, commitment, social proof, likability, and scarcity. Take scarcity, for example. When something seems limited, we feel an urgent need to act. Scammers use this to trick us into believing we're about to miss out on a free gift, a special deal, or a high-paying job. The last reason why we fall for scams is information asymmetry, especially in technology. Scammers are often early adopters of new technology. They stay ahead of the curve and use the latest tools to target victims who may not be as familiar with emerging tech. In fact, experts are issuing warnings that there's a rise in scammers using advanced technology, such as AI voice cloning, to scam people. Overall, we fall for scams because of emotional manipulation, exploitation of our trust, and persuasion tactics like the use of scarcity and information asymmetry. One way scammers manipulate victims is by building rapport. For example, in romance schemes, scammers invest time in forming emotional connections. Once trust is established, they start asking for money. Scammers also manipulate victims through social proof. People are more likely to do something if they see others doing it. So, scammers use fake social proof to trick people into thinking something is popular or trustworthy. For example, they might say that many people have invested, pushing you to follow the crowd and invest too. Scammers take advantage of our cognitive biases, shortcuts we use that sometimes cause us to make irrational decisions. Motivated reasoning is when individuals, consciously or subconsciously, allow emotion-loaded motivational biases to affect how new information is perceived. Meaning, you're more likely to believe things you believe, hope, or want to be true. For example, if you're really tight on money, you are more likely to fall for a scam that claims you will receive money. Confirmation bias is the tendency to interpret information in a way that confirms or supports one's beliefs or values. The effect is strongest for desired outcomes, for emotionally charged issues, and for deeply entrenched beliefs. If you think or hope you deserve more or better, you're likely to fall to a scam that claims to give you what you want. Optimism bias makes you believe that you're less likely to experience a negative event. You might think, some people fall victim to scams, but that probably wouldn't happen to me. One way you can protect yourself from manipulation is by taking a step back. If you're feeling emotional, pause. Give yourself time to think and evaluate the situation to avoid impulsive decisions you might regret. Then, question everything. If you've received a threat from someone claiming to be a government official, verify their identity through official websites or contact numbers. If a job offer sounds too good to be true, do your research first. It also helps to talk to someone you trust or seek advice from our online community. Others can spot red flags you might miss. Lastly, recognize manipulation tactics. Here are some common red flags to watch for. Rushing into romance. If someone's trying to build a romantic relationship with you too quickly, it could be a classic romance scam. Twisting facts or gaslighting. Scammers may try to make you doubt your own memory or perception. For example, if you've received a lottery win notification for something you never entered, they might insist you did and simply forgot. Intellectual bullying. Using condescending language or complex jargon to intimidate you into compliance is another sign of manipulation. They make you feel like you don't know enough to question them. Dismissing your concerns. If someone constantly brushes off your doubts, they may be trying to manipulate you. Scammers will do anything to make you think you're just being paranoid. Guilt tripping. Making you feel guilty to pressure you into acting out of compassion is a key tactic, especially in fake charity scams. Exploiting insecurities. Whether it's your finances, relationships, or appearance, scammers often prey on your insecurities, pretending they have the perfect solution. By recognizing these, you can stay ahead of manipulation.